That tiki bar looks very well built. I would not expect something.
Brilliant idea. Let us also parade around with a sign saying, "I robbed the bank," while we're at it.
Someone in the next town over
The more I tamper with...
is looking back at me. Oh, it's Sergey! Привет!
A rubber chicken without a pulley in the middle. What possible use could that have?
He is so lucky to have been sent to that town.
I had better keep my distance. That trailer does not inspire safety. Besides, I am not in the mood to inspire a murder mystery. Rubber chicken and a wire. I think you are getting your games mixed up. In this junkyard extravaganza, the tow chain is the only thing I'm willing to lay a finger on.
Is that hill covered with diamonds?
I have socialized enough for one day.
Please, come back and speak to me again. Just not today.
Brilliant idea. Let us also parade around with a sign saying, "I robbed the bank," while we're at it.
All right, start at the beginning. What were you doing last night?
Drowning myself.
Shh, you'll undermine our bad cop, worst cop routine. It checks out, Jack.
Step aside, Alcaldesa. I don't want to get blood on your suit.
Blood? Is this about to get physical?
It might if you don't start talking.
Go easy on him, Jack. All we have right now is circumstantial evidence, and that's not enough to convict him.
You know what should be?
Hello there, Viper.
Shh, don't say that, dear. I heard that there's an FBI agent in town. I don't want to be found out.
You must mean Agent Ortega.
Listen, Eliza, I know you're mad at me, but I can't go to prison. Do you know what they do to me? They'll probably use me as a human sandbag or tie me to a chair and test cosmetics on me. I'll have to murder my bunkie, dress her corpse in my clothes, wait for them to carry her away, escape by killing a few cafeteria workers, climb on the top of the prison with a hostage, make my demands, kill her anyway, get shot at, pull out my...
Lorraine, get a hold of yourself. This has nothing to do with you, I swear. Now calm down or I will have to slap you.
Really? Oh, thank goodness. My poor heart can't handle this kind of stress.
Lorraine, I need to recover Miss Valentine's tow chain.
Well, dearie, if you want, I can call in some associates to deal with this.
No, I do not wish to attract any additional criminal elements.
Well, just go up there and grab it then.
I have already tried to take the chain myself, but that damnable waterfowl keeps giving me away.
Ah, why didn't you say you had a duck problem in the first place? I have just the thing right here, a classic Colt 45, and...
Lorraine, no pistols.
You want something with a little more firepower, like a Tommy gun? I think it's a lot for just one duck, but if you're sure you...
No guns, no swords, no cannon, no garrotes, no bombs.
What about a good old-fashioned, strategically placed banana peel? God, you are such a killjoy. Fine. Let me just say this. No duck, no problem. Got it?
Do you not have some way overdue tax forms to fill, Lorraine?
Don't you have something better to do? I don't know, like getting Mike's money back instead of harassing poor old ladies?
My money!
I take it you have heard about the bank robbery.
You bet I did. Sloppiest work I've ever seen.
What makes you say that?
Oh, come on! This is Grand Larceny 101. Never get caught. All that pea-brain salesman had to do was find someone to pin it on. Knowing our beloved sheriff as we do, something as evasive as the Chipmunk Gang would have done the trick.
So, you know about the Chipmunk Gang?
Have you seen the bullet holes in Tucker's truck? Well, he got those down in Tijuana. Courtesy of the Mexican Chipmunk Cartel, Los Cascanueces Sangrientos.
The world has gone completely mad.
I agree. Who knew there were even chipmunks in Mexico? Things got so bad, Tucker was forced to get creative to cross the border.
What did you mean by creative border crossing methods?
One thing we learned is that chipmunks are really into a genre of music called C-pop.
What on earth is a C-pop?
Let's just say it's high-pitched. Now, they were trying to form an all-chipmunk band, but no one had any experience. Thanks to Tucker, they became international recording stars in just 6 weeks. Tucker's still taking care of the band, actually.
Do you have any proof of these wild claims?
I can probably get you tickets. How many do you want? 2? Maybe you could take Amos.
Oh, I do not think taking Amos would be a good idea.
Oh, of course. The Chipmunks.
Oh, no, I was not even thinking about that. It's just, well, Amos always sings along at concerts. It is so embarrassing. How well do you know the mailman?
I've known him since he was a tyke. Why do you ask?
I may have slightly forgotten his name.
Oh, I understand, dear. We all get forgetful once we reach a certain age.
It is not that. Listen, I hate to ask, but could you tell me his name?
It's no secret that you and I haven't been on an even keel lately. Maybe this is an opportunity for you to help us get back on more equal footing.
Very well. What did you have in mind?
At heart, I'm just a simple country girl with simple dreams. Well, it's always been my goal to win the Chavez County Teen Queen pageant.
I do not mean to be rude, but I am not sure you meet the entry requirements for that pageant.
I guess not. Okay, how about this idea? Town Hall covers my health insurance payments for a year. My hip is killing me!
You want the government to cover your healthcare costs? Where do you think you are? Sweden? Forget that. I dub thee Miss Chavez County Teen Queen. All hail!
Thank you so much, good people of Chavez County, for making me your teen queen. I promise to rule with love, friendship, and fairness throughout my reign. God bless New Mexico, and God bless America.
That felt good. All right, the mailman's name is George Ramirez.
Thank you, Lorraine.
No, thank you. I can finally wear that ball gown I bought back in 1915.
My offspring has recently been quite adamant that I raise her allowance. She claims it is for the sole purpose of purchasing vegetables. Now, that is obviously a lie, but I wish to check with you before I punished her.
It's good that you did, because I think for once she's telling the truth. She cleaned me out of broccoli.
Well, at least she is spending all her money on healthy snacks instead of some new wild endeavor.
Wow, Eliza, you really don't know your daughter at all, do you? Betty's convinced that there's only one supply of broccoli in the entire world. If she can find the source, she can destroy it all.
This broccoli delusion is too far-fetched for my offspring to have come up with it on her own. I do not suppose you had something to do with this, did you?
I didn't, I swear. I mean, not directly. She was playing with an old tin of beans when she found it stuck to the bottom. The Scroll of the First Floret. It details the origins of a sacred vegetable, its mysterious powers, and the secret society that created it and spread it to all corners of the world.
Yes, of course. A mysterious vegetable growing society. Who are its distribution specialists? The Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny? I am perversely curious to hear more about this sacred vegetable society.
Hundreds of years ago in Italy, a tavern owner named Michelangelo Caminatore was concerned. He saw how unhealthy people's diets were, and how they struggled to feed themselves and their families. Using his agricultural knowledge, he sought out the healthiest plant he could find and started to grow it. Others came around to his way of thinking, and before long, he had built a society of followers. They called themselves the Order of the Verdant Savior. They truly thought they could end war, famine, and disease forever.
So, they plan to achieve world peace and harmony through kale and turnips?
Yes, exactly. Granted, they didn't succeed, but that wasn't their fault. Everything was fine until the Pope got involved.
Religion? Getting in the way of world peace and harmony? No.
He was so inspired by their mission that he showed Caminatore one of the Vatican's biggest secrets. The location of the Holus Sanctus, the holy vegetable of legend.
Since we do not live in a vegetable-based global utopia, I am assuming something went wrong.
Yeah, big time. In the right hands, the Holus Sanctus could have saved the world. Unfortunately, the wrong hands got there first. Caminatore was killed by one of his own followers in a coup. Whoever that fiend was, he slaughtered the faithful adherents and replaced them with greedy stooges. With the sacred vegetable in the hands of brutal capitalists, its powers were soon corrupted, and the Order was no more.
What about this vegetable was so allegedly sacred?
Well, according to the scroll, whoever possesses the first floret of the very first head of broccoli ever grown will be rewarded with eternal life.
I understand that vegetables are healthy, but surely that is an exaggeration.
According to the scroll, every piece of broccoli a person eats steals a tiny bit of their life force. This life force is transferred to the holder of the first floret, sustaining them forever.
This is complete and utter nonsense.
Broccoli grows fast, it's cheap, and it's easy to transport. People buy it in huge quantities because they think it's healthy and force themselves to eat it.
But how would such a life-stealing vegetable even come into existence?
Well, I looked it up, and it seems there are 3 theories. 1, it was a biological weapon created by a medieval wizard that killed its creator before he could destroy it. 2, its seeds traveled from hell on the bottom of a demon's hoof and took root. The 3rd theory is that a cauliflower was corrupted by a trickster spirit and turned evil.
This vegetable story of yours is patently ridiculous.
You shouldn't laugh at the Church of Crucifer, dear.
Perhaps I spent too much time in the sun today. I could have sworn you just said the Church of Crucifer.
I did. See, Order of the Verdant Savior didn't really fit their image anymore. Under its new leadership, the Society's ultimate goals had completely flipped from altruism to profit.
Ah, I see now why you refer to this as a church.
What ostensibly started as a small religious organization eventually became a soulless megacorporation.
This is preposterous. First of all, if such a powerful organization truly existed, I would know about it. Second, I would already be in charge.
I'm sure you would make an excellent cult leader, but the scroll says the church disbanded long ago. After its leader was apprehended and most of his followers imprisoned, it just sort of died out.
How did they manage to capture the Crucifer's leader and his minions?
A 12-thief manhunt, bell tower surveillance, burning bushels of broccoli at the stake, a traveling show called Ye Unsolved Mysteries exposing their misdeeds. But in the end, it took only one night to bring them down. Asbeth, der Offspringer. Asbeth was beyond dedicated to her cause. When she died, she ordered her followers to plant her up to her neck in a field, as a warning to any future vegetable cultists.
What inspired Erzbeth's fervor? Was she commanded by visions of long-dead saints to fight for the greater good?
No, she was allergic to broccoli.
But my offspring cannot possibly hate broccoli that much. Why is this so important to her?
She thinks she's the reincarnation of Asbeth, der Offspringer. Finishing her work is now Betty's holy mission.
An anonymous cult of broccoli acolytes secretly controls the world through vegetable consumption. And my daughter, who could get lost inside a paper bag, is the reincarnation of their noble eradicator. Oh, and all broccoli consumed worldwide originates from a single source, quietly draining the life force of those who consume it to sustain the cult's evil immortal leader. Have I missed anything?
No, but what I didn't mention yet is that Betty's ultimate goal is to kill the leader. She thinks once the fiend is dead, the organization will crumble again. And humanity will finally be free of broccoli's evil influence.
Well, thank you so much for encouraging my offspring to go on a murderous rampage.
Oh, trust me, dear, she needed no encouragement.
I have more pressing matters to attend to. We shall talk later.
See you later, dear.
I believe we have run out of interesting topics. Perhaps I could think of something later.
Don't you see I'm not here, fool? Anything you need can definitely wait. But if for some reason you feel it's really important, come find me at the new bar. P.S. If it's the mayor reading this, I meant to say Miss Fool.
You may want to see me cavort in filth. Leave them alone. A day when the diner is closed means far fewer hospital admissions. The doctors will be grateful for the respite. Tempted as I am to distract Mr. Cooper while he has sharp objects pointed at Michael's neck, I should probably restrain myself. I think it might be wise to bring her the chain first. Betty built her a wrench launcher for Christmas. I'm not eager to see a demonstration.
Leave me alone! If you say anything else to me, there's gonna be a problem.
A rock. Fascinating. Wait, how did this get here?
Sorry, Miss Mayor. I've got no time to talk. I must stay alert.
What in the name of Truman are you still doing here?
Why don't you tell me? You called the freaking FBI!
I should have known a despicable scoundrel like you would never keep his word.
Look, Miss Mayor, we could sit here all day complimenting each other. Or you could help me figure out how to get the FBI off our backs. What's it gonna be?
Wonderful. Another situation where I do all the work while you sit here and drink?
Oh, that wasn't rhetorical.
Leave the children be. I've had enough backtalk for one day.
Kids are the only thing I can think of.
Pride, avarice, lust, envy, and wrath. 5 out of 7 is not bad, but I should return after I have collected the whole set. Are you crazy? Do you know how many people have put their hands in there? The patron saints of freelance holy justice. Sometimes I think we would be better off with these two in charge. Then again, trouble does follow them everywhere. The patron saint of world conquest. Now, let me show you how things are done. First town hall, then the world.
After listening to these freaking kids.
I'm not a big fan of vinegar. I will leave it there in case someone needs it in the future.
I can't believe I took this role of the one in Pasión de Fandangos 2, From the Grave to the Altar. I would have looked amazing in that wedding dress. It's so unfair.
The store's closed down. Oh my God. What terrible misfortune has befallen them.
That don't sound like the wind. Let's greet the intruder with our customary welcome gift.
Oh, crap.
Well, well, well. Just who do we have here?
It is I, the mayor.
You really shouldn't wear that suit if you're gonna be sneaking around my station. You the one who touched my wind chimes?
Of course not. Why would I?
Well, all right, but did you see any commies?
No, it is only me.
Darn it!
Hiding would be a good way to escape Benjamin's notice.
Either you got a death wish, or you're dumber than a box of rocks. You got nothing to fear from old Benzin, little commie. It's Mr. Shotgun you should be worried about. Come on out, you socialist rat. I know you're close.
Dang it! How come they always get away? Damn sneaky commies.
Don't have enough sense to stand still and get shot like a polite fella. I'll get you next time, you varmint.
If you change something in the past, it can also change the future. That is called a temporal paradox. My offspring will not be able to use the Necronomicon if you pick that up now. Creating a paradox that will probably kill everyone in town and definitely screw up the ending. Understood? Excellent.
And where the hell is...
But they cut it down to full.
Leave the book alone. Nothing is going on that would require such extreme measures. Leave the book alone. Nothing is going on that would require such extreme measures. Leave the book alone. Nothing.
I should have seen...
I'm afraid we do not yet know each other well enough for so...
The firefighting scene was gonna make...
He's always got time for hiking and climbing, but how about time for his wife and children? When's that gonna happen, huh? And how am I gonna explain this to my kids? I guess I could tell.
Great! I was starting to get bored. Let's hunt my favorite quarry, the commie. No use trying to hide. Come out or I'll shoot you out. Last warning.
Shut up, you stupid bird.
Ducky, what happened? You okay? Quack, quack! The mayor did what?
I have no idea what he is talking about. I have no idea what he is talking about, but none of it is true.
Huh. Maybe it's just a door-to-door salesman. All right, time for some target practice. You got nothing to fear from old Benzin, little commie. It's Mr. Shotgun you should be worried about. Come on out, you socialist rat. I know you're close.
I already have a pile of broken dreams. My offspring. In this junkyard extravaganza, the total. If your progress in the game depends on me interacting with this, game over.
Dang it! How come they always get away? Damn sneaky commies!
Don't have enough sense to stand still and get shot like a polite fella. I'll get you next time, you varmint. I'm getting real tired of you showing up, buddy. If I hear your commie ass again, I'll show you America's favorite sport. I'll give you a hint. It ain't baseball. You like red, don't you, little cup? Well, I'm about to paint the walls red with your blood, 'cause I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna make it.
Quack, quack, quack!
That will teach you to stand in my way, you future roast dinner.
Ducky? You okay? You look off. I don't know. Maybe he's got a cold or something.
He looks perfectly fine to me.
Something's not adding up here. He don't seem like his usual talkative self. Ducky, how much is 2 plus 1?
Quack, quack.
It is? Well, you keep on being a good boy now, all right?
Another campaign promise fulfilled by the Barrett administration. Now, let me get rid of some trash you accumulated in my pockets. All's well that ends well. Now then, back to Miss Valentine. I believe this is what you were looking for.
Finally! Thanks, Mayor Barrett. You saved me a sore arm and been a hospital visit. Anyway, I'm sure you have something else to do, so I'm gonna leave now.
Actually, Miss Valentine, considering the grave importance of this investigation, I feel it would be wise to accompany you.
Do you have to?
Yes, let us be off.
Oh, man.
Looks like the tip I got from that dynamo lady was a good one. And I thought he hated me before. I better get out of here before Ben...
Gee-oo! It's hot enough to scramble possum brains out here. Can't wait to get home and crack open a nice, cold, by Earl Eugene Scruggs banjo. What the hell's going on here?
Somebody called in an anonymous complaint that your trailer's in danger of falling off the cliff.
What in the fat hell are you talking about?
You can't go back to your trailer, Ben. It's a danger to you and everyone else.
Danger? Chew. My trailer wouldn't hurt a fly. Now look, there's a whole bunch of them hanging out inside.
Sorry, Ben. My hands are tied.
No, they're not. I can see them. And what's that paper you put on my door?
It's an eviction notice.
Like hell, a piece of paper is gonna keep me away from my rightful American property.
Okay, since you're not going to listen, how about now?
Mine's bigger, Amos, so you just put that little pea shooter back in your dollhouse. That there's my home, and I'm fixing to go inside and have a nice cold beer. Now come on, move aside.
Ben, you can't go back inside your home, and that's final. Now, it's a beautiful night. Why don't you go enjoy it from the relative safety and comfort of the filling station? You already spend most of your time down there anyway.
Miss Valentine should be done with the car by now. All I need to do is lure her out and plant the evidence without anyone noticing. Perhaps these two could serve as a suitable distraction. Miss Valentine, it is so good to see you.
What's going on? Why are you being so nice to me?
Does a loving mother need a reason to be nice to her offspring's best friend?
A loving mother doesn't, no.
You did not open the trunk, did you?
Of course not. I did a little, but it was just a couple of inches. Why would it matter if I opened it?
For starters, you could be charged for tampering with evidence.
I towed the car here. My prints are all over it.
You might need a lawyer, Miss Valentine, and soon.
Aren't you a lawyer?
Well, yes, but my specialty is in koala divorces.
Really? Well, I think I'll wait and see if I actually get in trouble first.
You have had a long day. Why not take a break?
You're acting really weird, Mayor Barrett. I've known you my whole life, and you've never spent this long talking to me before.
Perhaps I have something important to tell you.
Really? And what would that be?
You will not believe this, but I saw Benjamin outside just a moment ago. I believe he is planning to help himself to more of your property.
Seriously? Twice in one day? Damn it! Hold on a sec. Eat wrench, Ben!
Ow! How'd you even know I was here? I was being the sneakiest.
Mr. DeLuca and I crossed paths earlier. He seems most eager to speak with you.
The friggin' trash compactor again? I already told him no, damn it! Why are people always begging me to let him use it for stupid reasons?
I have a perverse desire to hear these stupid reasons.
Well, I got a million of them. DeLuca, for starters, he says he can't afford to bury some of his deceased family. Or people like family, as he put it. Mike's always begging to use it so he can compact his leftover meat scraps. He's planning some weird new product launch. Protein bars. Sounds stupid. Carrie told me to jump in it the other day, which I thought was weird. And those annoying stripy rat things are always... Anyway, tell Marco that I said no. If he wants to talk about it, he knows where to find me.
My offspring needs your help. I do not know all the details, but something involving a blender and one of Roscoe's cows.
But isn't she grounded?
Yes, but how do you know?
'Cause Betty's always grounded.
I think it is best we change topics.
Whatever you say.
How are things going with your new landlord?
Oh, they're going great! For him. I'm on the verge of bankruptcy thanks to you.
This is a valuable lesson in personal responsibility, Miss Valentine. You will read the fine print next time, will you not?
Yeah, you know what? I got some fine print here, but it's kinda hard to read.
You cannot intimidate me with your little tool.
Fine, just give me a minute. I'll go grab a bigger one.
It would be wiser to use that minute to read the fine print of your contract.
Fine print?
Nice talking with you, Miss Valentine. Now, if you will excuse me. That was a particularly forlorn sigh. Are you feeling unwell?
I'm fine. Just forget it, okay?
Well then, if there is nothing else... This is against my better judgment, but I feel compelled to ask, what is the matter?
Look, I hate to ask, but I need some advice.
We both know where this is going. She will share some silly emotional nonsense and ask for my opinion. I am personally of two minds about this. I absolutely do not care about her romantic quandaries, and I despise touchy-feely conversations. We also do not have unlimited time. It is hardly a good moment to start a long conversation. However, pretending to care and giving her some advice might just get her to leave.
Mayor Barrett? Yoo-hoo! Hello? You there?
Warning, if you choose this option, innocent young hearts will be at stake. Are you sure you're ready for the responsibility of giving romantic advice?
Ugh, I knew you were going to say that. I suppose I am willing to hear a few more details.
It's about John. I know how he feels about me, and he wants us to have a future together. But I see that future happening with someone else. So what should I do about it?
Well, that is a complex issue, albeit not an uncommon one. Give me some time to think it over, all right?
I guess. Don't take too long, though. I don't want to be thinking and talking about my feelings all night. Bleh.